Hi, second grade. Today's question is, what can we learn from studying the art of others? Last time, what we did was we took beige, orange, and a brown paper and we tore them on the edges. Now I want you to take the idea of construction. Maybe you can tear some of my scrap paper and make it into something. Can you guess what I'm gonna make? A cactus. And then today I want you to use the normal glue, not the stick glue. You're gonna see why we used the stick glue last time because as you can see, I'm kind of sticking the cactus behind it. And so that gives it a really seamless edge and it really looks like it's there. It's not just floating or something. I added some texture to my cactus with a little bit of Sharpie. And now I think I'm going to add something in my middle ground. So remember, at the very bottom is our foreground, the middle is the middle ground, and then everything in the back is the background. So I think I'm gonna add a little house. So I'm gonna cut this out with normal scissors. I'm gonna tuck it in right here and give it some glue so it looks neat. You can barely see it, it kind of matches the color of the beige paper. And of course, add some detail to whatever you're adding so I know exactly what it is. What's interesting about perspective is that things get smaller in the distance. So you can see my cactus looks huge compared to that house, but I know that the house is still normal size because it's in the distance. Things look smaller and lighter as they go in the distance. And since we're using construction paper, I have construction paper crayons if you really wanna bump up that vibrant color. We're exploring foreground, middle ground, background, so make sure that everything has something. I'm gonna put something in the foreground. Can you guess what I'm gonna draw? I'm doing a rattlesnake. Think about all the things you might find in a desert. Am I allowed to draw some dead-looking bushes? Yep. What about repetition and balance? Could you add dead bushes, dead trees in different spots to add a little bit of unity? What about texture? Do we know that there's rocks and sand in front of us? Are we gonna be able to see the rocks and sand that is far away? Today we have chalk that I just bought for second grade. I'm trusting you that you can use this responsibly. So if you want to use chalk for your sky, you can. We talked a little bit about sunset and how the colors kind of ombre together. I ask that you please share the chalk and that if you use it, please make sure that you put the chalk back as you use it. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a sun in the background. We also have crazy scissors. So if you want an edge like this sun I'm gonna do, you might wanna use some crazy scissors. Those will be on the back counter. And then of course I'm gonna glue it down. Maybe you can hide it behind your mountain, give it that realistic look. A little dot of glue, that's really all you need. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these colors. I like to start with a yellow and do these sun rays, but maybe you don't wanna do a sunset. Maybe you wanna do white clouds, is that okay? Absolutely. And then you can use a soft finger and blend it out, make it look realistic. Now I'm adding a little bit of orange. I want to get a smooth ombre, so I'm mixing in a little bit of red. Now I'm adding a little bit of black. Sometimes clouds can look a little bit dark during a sunset, or even a little bit purpley. Once you feel like you like it, of course you're going to put the chalks back. Now can I use chalk for the ground? Absolutely, maybe that is a way that you can add texture and emphasis. Emphasis means where do you want people to look? The more you add to any place, the more details you add, the more likely that people are gonna stare at it and look at it for longer. So just think about where you want your star of the show to be. Do you want it to be the sky? Do you want it to be the details in the ground? Is it my snake? Your choice. Once you are done, I need you to take a photo and then put this on the drying rack. Please take care of the chalk, make sure that it is put back correctly. Your hands are gonna be nasty dirty. Of course, please make sure that the glue is closed, scissors are put away. And of course, we have wet wipes if you need them. I would keep your Chromebooks on the floor until you're ready, but if you do finish today, go to classwork. You're gonna find your portfolio at the top. And then what slide do I go to if I want a shortcut? I'm gonna go to slide 3. And then we're on the construction unit, constructing, whatever you wanna call it. That will speed boost you. And then your final work of art goes on slide 33, 3-3. Once you've done that, please get a photo. Don't forget to change the background to something cool, or at least a color to make it interesting. And you are done for the day. You can choose a new activity once your table's clean. Have a good one.